It is week 4 of the Self Love 100, and I am so glad you are back. You are here. How have the past couple of weeks been? Good, I hope. So last week, we focused all about, the last 2 weeks actually, we focused on cleaning and clearing and organizing our homes, our spaces, and the environments that we inhabit consistently, constantly, day to day. I will be honest, I am still working on this one. It is sometimes a really big task to actually clean and clear the spaces in our lives, especially when there are so many other things that might be going on in our life. As you know, for me, it is officially 1 week since my Self Love Expo Bloom. And it was such an amazing day filled with so much connection, so much love and self love, reflection, and just a full day of kindness and so many different people connecting with each other. I for sure have learned a lot doing this last Bloom, and I cannot wait to do the next one. So stay tuned because I'll be announcing the date for our next Self Love Expo really, really soon. So, because of Bloom, my whole life feels like it's a mess. It's everywhere. It's so many things. So I'm trying my best right now to clean up my life and figure out what's next for me, what's next for the Self Love Archives before we get to our next Bloom, before we get into the planning phases of the next Bloom. So in reality, my house is a mess. My environments are all over the place, and I need to get back into routine and ask myself what does that look like for me now that the biggest project of 2025 has come to a close for me? What does my life, what are my routines, what does the Self Love 100 look like for me now? So we are on to week number 4. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the Self Love Archives podcast. I'm your host, Julia Salvia, your self love bestie, and I'm so excited to be introducing you or welcoming you back to the Self Love 100, a 100-day journey of loving yourself more that we are working on for 15 weeks till the end of 2025. We are getting our lives together, and I hope that on January 1st of 2026, we are going into this new year loving ourselves more. Week number 4 may come super easy to you. It may be something that you already are doing, and I hope that you are, because it is so important for us to do, and that is drinking water. It is recommended that we have around 8 glasses of water a day, but I always like to take that a step further because it doesn't hurt to have, I think in my eyes, if it helps push you to drink more water by having a larger goal, by all means. So I love the goal of drinking 1 gallon of water, which sounds like a lot when you think of it. Like, I think of a gallon of milk. My gosh, when I was younger, we used to go to Costco and we'd have like 4 to 6. I'm not even joking. Growing up, it's what happens when you have 3 siblings. Like 4 to 6 gallons of milk in the refrigerator. It was just insane. So whenever I think of a gallon of water, I think of one of those Costco gallons of milks. And I'm like, oh, that's a lot of water to drink throughout the day. And I realized that when I broke it down into cups, that it really doesn't seem like that much water. Because an 8-ounce glass of water is not that much water. It's about like yay big, like probably smaller than the size of my hand glass of water. So instead of 8 glasses of water, it's 16 glasses of water. But if you can get to 8 glasses of water a day, that is a goal to hold to yourself, because that is amazing in and of itself. We all know that water is what keeps our bodies alive. Our bodies are made up of 60% water. Isn't that insane to know that our bodies are made of 60% water? And if we're not giving ourselves what we're literally made out of, where else do we get in that nutrient? Where else do we get that water? Water not only helps our bodies function the way that they're supposed to, it helps our skin, our nails, our hair, our eyes, our mouth. Like, it helps so many different things. And unless you have been able to hydrate your body properly, you're not going to know how that feels. And I want you to know how it feels, because just adding that one thing into your everyday will change your life. Drinking water. There are some tricks to actually getting to drinking a gallon of water every single day, or if you would like for your goal to be that 8 cups of water to start. Like, if you are starting from literally drinking no water a day, my recommendation is your goal should be that 8 cups of water. If you're already really hydrating yourself, drinking water every single day, you're going through like 3 of your Stanley cups, give yourself the goal of drinking a gallon of water a day. I want you to meet yourself where you actually are. And as we go through this challenge, if you are finally reaching that 8 cups of water every single day, and you're realizing, oh, this whole week I got to 8 cups of water, maybe up it to 9, then 10, then 11, 12, 16. Work with yourself. Work with yourself where you are in this very moment. Meet yourself where you are. There are definitely so many ways that can help you actually get to those 16 cups or 1 gallon of water. And I know a lot of people love to use those water bottles that have, drink this by 1 p.m., drink this by 4 p.m., drink this by 6 p.m. For me, I like using a cup that I know how many times do I have to fill this today? How many times do I have to drink through it? Usually it's a 40-ounce Stanley cup or 40-ounce simple modern cup, and I will fill it up 3 times. So 40, 40, and 40. I know that I need to fill it up 3 times in order to reach about 15 cups of water. And then normally I'm drinking that 1 additional cup somewhere else within the day from something else. Something else that could really work well for you is making sure you have a cup of water right when you get up. That is something that I really like to do. I always have my cup of water next to my bedside, and I always drink some right when I wake up, and I kind of swish it, which it's so funny. I find it so gross swishing it in my mouth, but it helps kind of like bring all of your salivation glands to life and hydrate yourself a lot. It just hydrates you a lot faster. So I like to have a cup right exactly when I wake up to kind of kick off and start my day. And then I always make sure to have a cup of water or have a good amount of my water with every meal that I have a day, whether it's a snack, lunch, breakfast, dinner, dessert, whatever it may be. Just so that it's almost like knocking off a lot of that water that I might feel overwhelmed. Like, if you get to the end of the day, it's 10 p.m., you're about to go to sleep, and then you realize, oh shit, I have like 6 cups of water I still have to drink. It can be so incredibly overwhelming to sit there and be like, oh my God, how am I going to drink all of this water before I go to sleep tonight? So that's it for week 4. Drink your water, meet yourself where you're at. If that's 8 cups of water a day, do it. Get it. Reach those goals every single day this week. Or if you are already a pro at getting in your water, take it a step further and get to that 1 full gallon of water every single day. Let me know how you feel at the end of this week. I know this might be a little bit of a struggle for me because in the craziness of everything, I have definitely needed to drink a lot more water, including electrolytes. Adding in electrolytes to your water too can be so incredibly helpful as well. I have my Amazon linked below with all of my favorite electrolytes. One of my absolute favorites is Trace Minerals. Just add a couple of drops to it. Electrolytes are, of course, going to help hydrate your body with specific minerals, including sodium and magnesium, 2 things that your body really, really needs, and a couple of others. And water is so good for our mind, body, and soul. So you've got this week. This one is a good one, and you're going to feel amazing by the end of week 4. I will see you next week for week number 5 of the Self-Love 100.